My queen, if this reaches you, please don't hate me. This video isn't for the world. It's not a spectacle. It's not meant to go viral or stir up drama. It's just for you. A quiet attempt at honesty, at peace, maybe even forgiveness. I didn't know where else to go, how else to reach you without stepping over your silence. So I turned on this camera, hoping that maybe, somewhere, sometime, when you're alone and still, you'll watch this. And maybe, even if your heart is heavy with hurt, you'll at least hear me. That's all I'm asking for, not love, not answers. Just a few seconds of your heart still open long enough to know I'm sorry. I know I broke something sacred. I know I let you down. I replay everything, endlessly your eyes that night, the way your voice shook when you said, I trusted you, it haunts me. You have no idea how often I pause mid-sentence in real life because I imagine how you'd respond. How often I reach for my phone and stop halfway through typing your name. There is this unbearable emptiness in all the places you once existed in my life. I don't just miss you. I miss the version of me that existed only when I was with you. You brought out something soft in me, gentle, honest. And now that softness has nowhere to go. This video is messy. There are no edits, no script, no performance. Just a man trying to speak the words he should have said when it mattered. You deserved better. Not because you were perfect, but because you showed up. You gave your time, your heart, your patience, and I gave you hesitation, pride, distance. I tried to protect myself from pain, and, in doing so, became the source of yours. And I don't know how to live with that. I don't know how to wake up every day, knowing that the one person I wanted to build a life with now flinches at the sound of my name. I made this video, not because I expect you to come back, but because you deserve the truth, at the very least. You deserve to know that you weren't just loved, you were worshipped. That I still wake up in the middle of the night hoping that somewhere, somehow, you still think of me, even if it's only for a second. That I still say we in conversations before catching myself. That I still wear the cologne you said reminded you of rain. That everything I am now is colored by the fact that you once existed in my world, and then left it. So my queen, if this reaches you, and your heart clenches for even a second, please don't hate me. Not forever. Let this video be my apology, my goodbye, my proof that you were never ordinary. You were everything. I never imagined I'd be here alone, talking to a camera, saying all the things I couldn't say when you were right in front of me. There's something tragic about timing, isn't there? How we realize the weight of someone's love only after we've crushed it under our own carelessness. I thought love would wait. I thought you'd always be there, patient, strong, forgiving. I took advantage of the way you loved me, thinking it would last no matter how much I broke it. But even the strongest hearts get tired. And I wore yours down until the silence between us was louder than the words we never said. This isn't a plea to make things right. I know some things can't be fixed. I know you walked away not out of hatred, but out of survival, and I don't blame you. I blame myself for the nights I chose pride over apology, distance over vulnerability, silence over softness. For making you feel like you were asking for too much when all you ever wanted was to feel seen. I made you carry the weight of our love alone, while I stood on the sidelines watching you break, and now that I finally understand what you were trying to tell me, you're gone. And all I'm left with are echoes and regrets. I've watched this video back so many times I've lost count. I keep starting over, stumbling through words, choking on the truth that should have come so much sooner. You were the best thing that ever happened to me, and I wore your love like it was guaranteed. I didn't fight for you the way you deserved to be fought for. I didn't protect your heart the way I promised I would. And now, this recording is all I have, not to win you back, but to look you in the eye one last time and say what I never did properly. I'm sorry. I loved you. I still do. I hope you're smiling more now, I hope someone out there holds your hand the way I should have, tightly, consistently, like they know what a miracle it is to be loved by you. I hope they listen to your silences and laugh with your joy. I hope they never make you feel like you're too much, or not enough, because you were always everything. And if I ever seemed distant, cold, difficult, it wasn't because I didn't care. It was because you touched places in me I didn't even know how to open. You didn't just love me, you disarmed me, and I wasn't ready. But I'm ready now, not to fix us, but to honor what we had. And if this reaches you, and there's even 1 second where you pause, just know, my love never left. It stayed in the spaces between all the things I failed to say. You were never the mistake. The mistake was me thinking I had more time, thinking I could stay distant and guarded and cold, and that somehow you'd still keep waiting with your heart wide open. But love isn't meant to survive on silence. And I gave you so much silence. I used to tell myself I was protecting you from the worst parts of me. But the truth is, I was protecting myself from vulnerability, from being truly seen, from the terrifying fact that someone like you could actually love someone like me. So, instead of loving you with the fire you gave me, I buried everything in restraint. And now all I'm left with is this screen, this message, this ache, this video. It's not just pixels and sound, it's a burial, a final breath of something beautiful I didn't know how to hold. I speak into this camera not because I expect a reply, but because the weight of what I never said is breaking me from the inside out. I replay moments like they're scenes from a film that never got a proper ending. Your laugh, when you looked back at me in the kitchen, your sleepy voice at 3 a.m., asking me if I was okay. The way you said, be safe, like it meant, come home to me. And I did. I came home to you. Every damn time. Until one day, there was no home left to return to. I didn't record this for closure. There's no such thing when it comes to you. You're not a chapter. You're the whole damn book. And I left in the middle of a sentence. You were the calm in my chaos. The only softness I ever trusted. And instead of holding that with both hands, I pushed it away. I picked fear over faith, ego over love. And now, I pay for it in memories, in dreams I can't wake from, in places that still smell like you. I don't know if you've moved on. I hope you have. I hope someone walks beside you who isn't afraid to love you loudly, boldly, without hesitation. I hope they kiss your forehead in public, hold your hand in crowded rooms, and remind you every day that you're not hard to love, you're impossible not to. But if this video reaches you, if it finds you in a moment of stillness, if you hear my voice and your chest tightens, just know, you were never just a part of my life. You were my life. And I'm sorry I only realized that after I lost you. I know the damage is done. I know apologies don't always heal what's already been broken, but I also know silence leaves heavier scars than truth ever could. That's why I'm here, recording this, voice shaking, hands trembling, eyes tired, not because I want anything from you, but because you deserve to know. You deserve to hear, from my own lips, that losing you wasn't just a consequence. It was the collapse of something I never thought I could survive without. And yet here I am, surviving, breathing, but only just. Because every breath since you left has felt like inhaling memories that never asked for permission to stay. You were more than my love. You were my mirror. You reflected parts of me I had buried. You stood by me when I had nothing to offer but silence and a wall built from old wounds. And you loved me anyway. That's the part that hurts the most, not that you're gone, but that you stayed so long through so much, and I didn't fight hard enough to deserve it. I didn't hold you like I should have. I thought I had time. Time to fix things. Time to show you what you truly meant to me. But time doesn't wait for indecision. And now all I have are these frozen frames, you in my hoodie, you humming in the kitchen, you looking at me like I was worth the chaos. I wasn't. But God, You made me feel like I could be. People keep telling me to move on, that love ends and life goes on, but they didn't hear the way you whispered my name like a prayer. They didn't feel the silence in the room after you left, how even the light looked dimmer. You weren't just someone I loved. You were the safest place I'd ever known. And now I wander through my days like I'm searching for something I already know I'll never find again. This video isn't about holding on to you. It's about honoring you, honoring us. And maybe, in some small way, honoring the version of me that only ever existed when I was loved by you. If you never respond, if you never watch all the way through, that's okay. I'll understand. You owe me nothing. You gave me everything. This video is my way of saying I see it now. Too late, I know, but real, honest, unfiltered. Just like the way you always loved me. This video isn't about winning you back. It's not some dramatic gesture to reverse the past or rewrite what we both know ended with too many unspoken words. This is just me finally speaking the truth, because the silence between us has become unbearable. There are nights where I swear I hear your voice, not in some dream, but in the way the wind moves.